Okay, so let's talk about June 12th, 2025. It started as, well, just another morning, another flight preparing to leave Ahmedabad in India, heading for London.
A routine flight, yeah.
Exactly. But what unfolded next was just incredibly fast and devastating. Today, we're doing a deep dive, focusing on this single event, Air India Flight 171.
Hmm.
Our goal here isn't just to list facts. We want to really unpack the immediate findings, understand the huge human cost, and look at the implications of what happened.
Get to the heart of it?
Yeah, precisely.
Yeah.
It'll be concise, but we hope really insightful, giving you a clearer picture of the tragedy and, what it really means.
Okay.
So let's unpack this. Let's go back to that morning in Ahmedabad. Air India Flight 171 is a Boeing 787 Dreamliner. Took off right on schedule.
Right.
But the truly chilling part, how fast it all went wrong. We're talking just 32 seconds. 32 seconds after lifting off the runway, this, modern plane, it was just gone.
Vanished. That
Wow.
speed, it screams something catastrophic, something almost instantaneous.
It really does. And where it happened is crucial too, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. The plane didn't crash in an open field. It plunged directly into the hostel block of BJ Medical College.
Right in the city.
Exactly. Right
Okay.
in the heart of one of Ahmedabad's most crowded areas. It highlights a terrifying vulnerability.
Yeah.
These flight paths over dense urban zones.
Yeah, something you don't often think about.
And the human cost. It's almost hard to grasp. It hit people on the plane and on the ground.
So how many?
Well, there were 242 people on the aircraft itself. Tragically, 241 of them lost their lives in the impact. Just one survivor from the plane.
One. Incredible.
Incredible, but just devastating numbers. And then on the ground, because it hit that hostel, 19 more people were killed.
Oh my goodness.
And another 67 were injured, students, college staff, visitors. It just compounded the tragedy for the whole community there.
Such an immense loss. So the immediate question, I imagine, for everyone on the ground, for the investigators,
Yeah.
how? How does a modern plane just fall out of the sky like that so quickly?
Exactly. Once the initial shock, the chaos started to subside, the grim work began. India's aviation investigators were on it immediately.
And they found something pretty specific quite early on.
They did. The initial findings, the critical mechanical piece, points to something, well, frankly, quite alarming. The fuel control switches in the cockpit.
Yeah.
They were found to have moved from the RUN position to COF.
Cut off. What does that actually mean?
It means exactly what it sounds like. It cuts off the fuel supply to the engines, instantly starves them.
So the engines just stopped.
Both of them, essentially shut down. And this happened in less than a second, just 32 seconds after takeoff.
Wow. Both engines simultaneously.
Yes. Which immediately signals something highly unusual. It's not a typical engine failure scenario.
Right. That doesn't sound like a standard mechanical fault.
It raises serious questions. It could be a very specific, maybe unprecedented system malfunction or something else. Investigators are working intensely to figure out why those switches moved.
So the why is the huge question mark right now.
Absolutely. That's the core of the investigation. And that's where the black boxes come in.
The flight data recorder and the cockpit voice recorder.
Yeah.
Always crucial.
Paramount. They hold the key, potentially. They record, every sound in the cockpit, huge amounts of technical data about the flight.
And they're being analyzed now.
Rigorously. And it's not just India. The U.S. authorities, the NTSB likely, and UK authorities are involved too.
Because it's a Boeing plane and maybe Rolls-Royce engines.
Exactly. They bring crucial expertise on the aircraft systems, advanced forensic analysis techniques. It's a collaborative effort to piece together every single detail from those final seconds.
It needs that global expertise, I suppose.
Definitely. And while the investigation goes on, the aftermath, well, it's already spreading globally.
You mean legally?
Yes. The families of the victims, understandably, are seeking answers, seeking justice. They've turned to international law firms.
Targeting Air India and Boeing.
Both, yes. Holding them accountable. It's a complex legal battle that's just beginning, I imagine.
And Air India's response. What have they said or done?
They've made a public commitment, a pledge to upgrade their fleet and significantly to adopt new safety practices.
Okay.
And they're doing this in partnership with Singapore Airlines.
Oh, that's interesting. Singapore Airlines has a very strong safety reputation.
Extremely strong, known for impeccable standards. So this partnership suggests Air India is aiming for a really systemic improvement, maybe going beyond just the immediate regulatory requirements. It signals a serious commitment to enhancing safety culture and protocols.
A proactive step, perhaps.
It seems that way, yes. A deeper commitment.
So as we kind of pull back and look at this whole picture, this sudden horrific event, what's the broader meaning here? What does this source suggest we should take away?
Well, June 12th, 2025. It's clearly going to be more than just a date. It serves as this incredibly stark reminder of how fragile life can be.
Especially with that speed.
Exactly. The sheer speed is key. It just underscores that every flight, every single one, carries people, carries stories, dreams, families waiting, and how quickly everything can just change. It really drives home that phrase, gone but never forgotten.
Yeah.
And connecting it back to the mechanics, that specific failure, the switches, it highlights the relentless need for answers in aviation. Why did it happen? Every detail matters.
To prevent it ever happening again.
Precisely. Understanding every variable, every switch, every potential human factor is critical to stopping such a profound loss of life in the future. It's an ongoing quest.
So thinking about this, for you listening, when a tragedy like this unfolds with such unbelievable speed, triggering this complex international investigation, this push for justice and better safety, it does raise a bigger question, doesn't it? What insights can we actually draw about how we collectively respond to these catastrophic events? From that immediate shock and grief right through to the long-term search for understanding, for accountability, and ultimately for prevention. What does it tell us about ourselves?